Hey guys, welcome back to my channel again. In this video, we are going to talk about how to send a DataDog metrics using a Java client. So let's get started. For that, I'm going to use IntelliJ IDEA. Okay, if you have this, it's better. Otherwise, just have to go to IntelliJ IDEA and download it. That's it. Community edition, and then go inside. Scroll down, then thing you will be having here. So this one. Okay. Just download it and install it. So if you have already, then open it. Just go to the new project. Make sure before that, right, before going to new project, make sure you have two plugins. One is Maven helper and Scala. Okay, so just go and type Scala here. You'll get this Scala, and then install that plugin and also Maven as well. So that's more than enough. So now go to projects, create a new project. If you have already Maven project, you can just open the Maven project. That's simple. So I'm going to select category as a Maven. I'm going to name it as we say DD client, okay, or else DD client. That's good. And then select your JDK if you have already. Otherwise, you can just download the JDK as well. So that's great actually, right? So just create this, and then if you have a repository, you can name that repository as well here. Otherwise, just keep that as that's otherwise just leave it as it is. You select the Java JDK 8. I'm going to use Java 8, then create. And yeah, I'm so sorry, you have to select the artifacts for that, and then for that archetype will be somewhat like just select quick start. It will just make a quicker to you guys. Okay, just select and create it out. Don't need to bother about that archetypes. You can just create your own inside your POM XML. So let's wait for a while. It will initialize initialize your indexes and all. Once it is done, we can start coding. So until that, let's let it start downloading everything, all the artifacts, archetypes and all those things. For that, next I'm going to use a DataDog, right? So go to DataDog dashboard, then go to API keys. We have to create a keys, right? Open API key section, create a new keys, name it as test, create it down. This is API key, right? Just copy this API underscore key equals to this, and then that's done, finish. And then go to application keys. We need application as well, so create a new key, name it as test again, create down, then copy this, paste it to wherever it's handy. So app key, and then and also we might need the host. Okay, copy this host, because we are using test version, right? We might have to use only one region, which is US5. Otherwise you won't be seeing all the logs whatever you send to the Datadog, so it will work fine. So as of now, it's a test. I'm using this US5 to point to go to US region only. Yeah, it's already done. Everything has been downloaded. We have all the test versions and all those things. Quick start. So let's I don't need this. I'm going to drag down this. If you see, we have src. If you don't know this POM XML is something like Maven package installer, similar way how we have package.json inside the JavaScript project, right? So similar way in Java and Scala, we will be having some POM XML and SPT. SPT is something like SPT project. Maven is something like POM XML projects. So Gradle is also there. I don't want to go deep into this, but just remember, if you want to install dependencies, whatever you want in the program, so you have to come to the dependencies section and you have to install those. Okay, so let's go to main function first, and then it will be creating sample application for you as of now. So if you want to keep this, you can keep this. Otherwise I'm going to rename this to refactor this to something. Yep, all directories org dot check. More than enough. Yeah, it's my name, so it will create your package for that. Okay, and I'm not going to use this as a app. Just delete this. Okay, just or else just delete this. So let's go to new class Java, and then class itself, just name that class as Java client, okay, or else this is a class, right? DataDog dog. Okay, so this is DataDog. I'm going to rename that, refactor that to, or else if you just right click on here, it will give the suggestion to you. So it will give the suggestions to you. You can rename there itself. Okay, that's also fine. So this is the class, right? Now I'm going to create a public main class now. So just type main and just tab, it will create a main class. So let's try something new. System dot out dot println, say hello, just to check whether my class is working fine. So let's run this. Yeah, so we have got the output as hello. It's it's like all the Java, all those things, it's working. So in Maven, if you don't know, it will create a target folder once it is built. After you build after it is built, once you run the program, it will build the program and it will run. So at that point, it will create a classes, and if you want, you can generate your own jar by using Maven clean package. So that you can call that by using Java outside of whatever. If you have your instance and all those things, if you're running, you can package your all the application and you can run it there. Users more often users into Spark application or Gradle applications. For that, we'll be using packages like packaging all the jar or executable jar, something like that. So no problem. So let's go to DataDog now. Go to DataDog, or else just go to metrics section here. My system is little slow, I don't know why. So go to section metrics, go to docs. Now here scroll down to metrics. Are we having here? Or else let's go to API section, right? And then inside API, go to scroll down to metrics we have, or else just search it here, okay? Metrics, custom metrics, right? So go to custom metrics. Inside that, go to custom metrics by using DataDog API, HTTP API. We have came to submit metrics. Okay, go to submit metrics. We have this into series and all, right? We have we done this into Python last time. If you don't remember, if you have watched that video, it's good. Otherwise, just go and watch it out. It's good actually. So let's go to Java. And then we have something like this is all about submitting a metrics, right? So this is good. So you have v1 and v2 as a API versions. You just select as v2, which is something like newer, and then I'm going to copy this. I'm not going to copy all the things. Okay, just copy this imports first, and then paste those imports on top, and then this main class. I need these things. Just until a try. Okay, so this is something like called everything, but there is no package of this, right? So there's no package. What I can do is I can have to go to the Java installation again, where it says scroll to the top for library installation, go and dependencies here. Just select that API references. If you select this, right, you'll get more often how you can install for all the platforms we have. If we have this dependency, just copy this. Okay, just go to POM XML. Make sure inside dependencies you have dependency, and then scroll to the down and just make one of the doc strings or comments out. Like let's say it as DataDog, just to be sure, data API client. Okay, so now and then paste it out. So this is something like the scope is something compile. I don't need to add a scope as of now. Package it out. So it's something like when you package those, it will help you to scope it out, right? Like compile or test, and we have another like provided or something, we don't have to worry on that. But just comment out the compile thing and then go to your DataDog again, it will load. Okay, so there's no error, I believe one error, something like since 18 plus 1. Okay. Okay, so now I got it. So for that, right, make sure go to your files, project structure. You have selected 1.8, and then SDK default we have language level, right? So go to lambda 8. So because 8 usually uses lambda 8 and lambda 8's lambdas like 8 LTS versions. Okay, so it's something like that. Okay, so let's apply this, press OK. So this should go. Okay, it didn't go, I don't know why. Just go fix. It already set, right? So I don't know. Let's set it here as well. Okay, don't suggest again. So this is done. Now we have got all the things whatever we need. Right, what it says, it's not an error, just okay, no problem. So I'm going to make this as localhost, and then named as in something like that, and then I'm going to remove this metric. Okay, and this will give you a name for that, something, make it as a jack.sys, just a small metrics usually starts from sys or something like info, so on. So I have done it like that. So this is something a get default client they have used with the API client, and then I don't have anything so as of now. So let's start with the creating a configs because we need the configs for this, right? Set default method. So let's go inside, see how they have usually uses the configs. So if we have the config here, get default, we have that something API key, app key. They need it as a something like a hash map. This is a variable we need. Okay, key comma variable, which is something like hash map. Okay, so now I have got the values how they need with the string values. So let's initialize variables. Okay, so my caps has been on string API key. I'm going to add that next string app key. Okay, so two variables has been done, which is something API key and app key. So then it's a simple one, hash map with the key and values, and then that will be somewhat like string comma string. Okay, because I'm going to use two. One is API key and the other one is app key. So let's name it as secret itself equals to new hash map. I think this is enough, or else I'll just name it as string and a string. This is also fine. Okay, so this is done. Oh, I'm so sorry. So this is something like it should come inside this, not that. Okay, so this is done. We have done this default client. I have initialized the secret as hash map. So now what I have to do is, okay, so one thing is done. Now let's start secret.put. This is something like you're going to add into that variable some as a mapping. Okay, I'm adding into the map. Okay, so that's something like key will be API, or else let's go to this. They have initialized as API key auth. Okay, so this is something API key auth. So the value will be API key, right? So next one will be secret, again secret.put, and the value of this will be app key auth. Okay, sorry, key of that will be value of key, and then I am going to pass the value as app underscore key. So this too is done. So let's do one thing, system.out.println. So in every usually in every code, and whatever you're developing something, right? So what you will be doing is, I usually do this. If you want to do, you can do as well. I'm going to create a scratch file, just saying it, scratch, yeah, tch, and then make a main function here. Whatever you want to run, right, you can just go with it. So just run it out, so you'll get to know how your things are going on. So let's do one thing. Let's test out the map, how the map has been initialized. Okay, just I'm going to use these keys which I have copied already before. If you remember, these are my keys. I'm going to add those keys here. So I think this is done. Just right click and run this. Otherwise you can just click on this toggle button here, then just run those. That's it. Or else Control Shift F10 is also working. So it's running. It says hello. Yeah, this is what the value we need. Okay, so that's done. That's good. It's working fine. So let's come back to our main code. As of now, I'll do one thing. I'll add these things here. Copy. Just do this. So this is done. Now let's run this. So let's do this one thing. Okay, these are the keys. Next, I should get error or something. Okay. No API keys were specified. Oh, got it. So after you have added into this map, you have to configure those, right? So how to do that? Let's go inside this default method again. Everything is added. Next, what you have to do, you have to configure. Okay, so it's simple. Whatever you have used, the variable, just use this configure keys and this secrets. So I have used as a default itself again, right? So just pass this variable so that it will be configured. Okay, so something like default client and config, and then config. Okay, default client dot config, and then this is secret. I have used secret, so just copy and paste it up. Configuring the API client. So let's run this again. I believe this has to be worked out. Like no API keys has been set to the headers, so that was the error. We should get errors or something. Yeah, this is what we have to get. This initiates, this shows that there is no error. It has been pushed. The matrix has been pushed. So my metric name is about jack.sys. Let's go to DataDog. Go to DataDog and navigate to metrics and then explore. Okay. Inside this, there will be a search option to your search your metrics. Just add this metrics and press enter. If you have some matches, you will be getting, you will see here. Otherwise, you have to go to summary. Okay. Just search this out. You should get. I know why I'm not getting this metrics. I'll tell you one thing. As I said earlier, if you have organization DataDog, they would have been upgraded the version, so they won't be having any specific kind of nodes like US 5, US region or central or something like that. So as I'm using a test method, so I'll be having this specific version index has been initiated. So for me, I'll be adding the another method called a URL. I'll check how I can add. So even if you are not getting by your end, like let's say you have multiple regions specified, you can also add the URL to the code. Okay, URL is main thing to specific to check the specific version at the specific point. Okay, so let's see again. We are not getting right, so no problem. So let's go to again the default method again, where I'll be seeing the URL sites. Let's see. They have this something base path. I can use this base path, I believe. So calling base path is something another method you can call using. They have this HTTP client again. They have servers. Yeah, they have base path here, right? So this is something method I'm going to use. Set base path to the base path. Great. Default dot. I will believe I'll be having. Yeah, I have. So just use this. What it does is it will initiate your your default client with this base path. Let it be here. Okay, everything, the key auth and all those things. with the before initialize the base path. After that you have to add the secrets. That's good. So let's run this again. We won't be seeing for the first time it will take some time to initiate the metrics, so we'll get something little late. Let's see, 1 day, 1 hour. Let's refresh now. I should get 1 hit. Okay, so let's check jack dot 1 day, 1 hour. So let's run again. It should go. It will be there, but it will take some time to come up. No problem. So refresh this again. It's done. Let's refresh again. Okay. Jack dot sys about 1 day, 1 week. Nah. Okay. So it will come. Just give it a minute. Okay, we'll do one thing. We'll come back to the summary again. Okay. And then just type test is there. Okay, jack. Oh, great. US5 DataDog set base path. We should get it, I think. It will take some time for first time. It will come, no problem. So let's wait for a while. Otherwise, what we can do is we can send some multiple metrics to the DataDog, and then we can see the data. I'll keep a little small things here. Like let's say int of I equals to 0 initialized, and then while true. Okay, I'm going to keep on incrementing the I so that it will go again and again. I'm going to call this here. So this makes sense, right? So what it says, okay, true, I think greater than 10, I believe, so it should work. Yep. Again, let's see we have or not. We should get it actually. I don't know why it's not coming. Let's see. I'm going to run it again. It will be like around 10 hits we'll be getting. Let's see. Okay, so let's count the errors we'll have. Find. It's around 11, right? Okay, why 11? It's first is initialized 0, then it lets greater than 10, I guess. Yeah, so that's good. Yeah, come at least now itself. What are you doing? What is this here? Just refresh this again. Let's see. It should come because it's a US5 I have mentioned. Otherwise, or else we'll do one thing again. Okay, just make sure you have specified the U. Then add this. Let's see. We should get actually. Don't know. So this is something like if you don't specify this US, right, it won't be getting actually. You won't be getting definitely US5. I have tested out, and I know that. Okay. So make sure you mess around, like keep. Yeah, I have got this. I got this. So open this again. Open this in a new window, which is something Open Explorer, Metric Explorer. You will be getting the metrics here. Okay. So it's like around I got somewhat like I don't know how much it is. So let's see. Okay, let's now do one thing. If I comment this out right in front of you, let's run this. Let's see. I've got something like until here. until here I have got, right? I should get after this. I have completely turned down like that. Let's see. So we don't have metrics here, right? So that makes, you know, major difference. And make sure, I thought like, you know, we should initiate the host before, but not like that. You have to initiate the host after, you know, you have configured your APIs. So that makes sense. We are not getting any metrics now. Let's run this now again with the URL. Let's see. And we should get the metrics, okay? I'll keep that as bars. Let's see, let's wait. We should get here. See, we got the metrics. That's great, right? Okay, so as we see, there is only one point is getting something added, right? 0.7. How to make a realistic, let's say, a point variations of this. So this is something a value of double. It's a double value, right? Okay. Great. So I'll do one thing. I'll make a simple way. Just cut it out. Add that into this. Else here, where we have a body as well as, you know, the incrementation. Okay. I'm going to, I need this results and I don't need this secrets as of now. And then I'm going to initialize one random value which will initiate, you know, it will initiate the value of the double with the random integer. Okay, then let's initialize the random value. Random equals to new random. It will, you know, it is a package of utils, Java utils, so it will automatically add. So now I'm going to use a variable called int or else double of rand double. Okay, then rand dot next double. Okay, for around like 100 or any, you can initialize your number if you want to, or else make it as how we'll initialize this. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, so next double, let's see. Copy this, paste it here. That's it. Okay, so this is something, it will keep on random, it will go and, you know, again. Okay, so I have made a mistake. It should be around, it should be inside this while loop, okay? Because when while run again, it will come from the beginning, right? So it should be inside a while, so that it can, you know, keep on changing the value. So let's run this as of now. So around 10 rounds, 10 iteration will do, and keep it as in 5 minutes, and then we'll make it as local host for now, and then I'm going to aggregate it as rank aggregate by using rollup, using a count. So count will be around, you know, 5 minutes, or else 1 minute, it's more than enough. So let's see. So we got the 5 here, right? Now I'm going to increase this around to somewhat like 1000 or something. Let's see. So we'll be getting some aggregation now. So this is how we usually test it out. I think you know about data. If you know about the DataDog, right, we'll be aggregating according to this actually. So let's go for 5 minutes again. You will get something like, you know, metrics here. And then again you can add another query. You want to, you know, you can remove this aggregation stuff. You'll get this values for 5 minutes. Keep on increasing, right? So that is how we will be sending a metrics. You can make another query and then make it as a line for all. Let's see. And areas also we can do. It will be like look like this. I'll prefer bars so that we can see the values, right, around 5 minutes. So yeah, so this is how we will be sending the metrics to DataDog using Java. This is a simple client. How we can initialize this client. And another thing is that you can make this as a class. So this is how we can send the metrics to Datadog using this DataDog API client. So if you have any queries, further anything if you want further videos and all, please comment out. I'll be glad to help you guys. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.